million kids who play high school football in America. Of that group, only 25,000 play at any level of college.
Now you got this opportunity. Take advantage of it.
Of that group, only 250 get drafted.
Go out there and play your hearts out. Your job's on the line.
Fewer than half will actually sign a second contract and make real money in the NFL. You have a 0.025% chance of making a living in this league.
Do everything.
Can't repeat the past. Can't repeat the past. No.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, everybody? Welcome in to another episode, the playoff edition of Give Me My Props, the Sport Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, a.k.a. that little tingling sensation you get back here when you eat something sour. He is Jan Bryan, a.k.a. Jininjuice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about all things NFL, sports betting related, and sometimes NBA, as well as life, love, and other stuff. What up with you, Jan?
What up, man?
Chilling. I noticed that you have a hat on, so no longer in the warm weathers of where of the tropics. No longer on an island.
Right. Unfortunately, and real quick before we get into it, I want to apologize to all our listeners. We was on the milk box last week, and people were wondering where we was at. I'm gonna blame it on the airlines. I'm gonna take half the blame too. I was out the country, and I was supposed to be back, but I got stranded at the airport, so I didn't get back in time to do the show. And we could have probably pulled it off.
He does not love you guys, America.
If I would have known that was going to happen, we would just did the show out of the country, and I could have did that. So I should have just did it. I should have just thought the show first. But I was like, but I'm like, I'll be back in time. We'll be back in time. We could do it. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no rush. But thanks to the airline, and I'm not mentioning them because I'm never participating in their experience ever again. So. So
you said participating in their experience. So wow. Jeez.
But my apologies to all the fans that were looking for us and couldn't find us. They didn't cancel us yet. We still here.
All right. We still here, everybody, and we normally open up the show, talk about other stuff. We don't normally just jump off a cliff, start talking about football.
I got some other stuff. Well, it's still sports, and then that little thing I was talking about that was a kind of other stuff too. But Kenyon Martin is much see TV. I don't know if you been hearing. He been in my algorithms lately. I don't know why, but he.
No, what's up with Kenyon Martin? I've been getting a lot of Oskino in mine.
Okay. And Oskino. Okay, that's. I know who he is. I just get them mixed up. It's Oskino and Emilio Sparks and Oskino. I get them mixed up. But I know right. The Young Guns. I mean, not the Young Guns, but State Property. Young Guns, State Property too.
No, yeah, they Young Guns. I think State Property was Beanie and Petey and all those guys.
Well, State Property was Petey, Young Guns, Oskino, and Sparks, and Freeway. That was all of them. But Oskino and Sparks, I get those two mixed up. It's Oskino and
okay.
Sparks.
Oskino is probably the older one.
And Sparks,
the bald guy, the bald one.
Yeah,
with the hand. He's got the hand.
And I'm a fan, but he said something that made me don't ever want to listen to him again. So I'm not gonna repeat what he said. But
I want you to repeat it now. I think everybody does, Jan.
Well, he kind of took a dump on one of my favorites. So it's like, wow, I got to look at you different because he said he don't understand E40. So I was like, okay, I don't even know what you don't understand. So
you kind of got to respect his opinion.
I can respect
but
it.
Like E40 is a classic artist. We don't have to argue that. And the fact that he said he don't understand him and all that, you may not.
You definitely may not, but to me, it's It's plain and simple. I don't know how you don't understand it, but I guess you got to understand the lingo.
Yeah,
The
you gotta
county.
understand the lingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I
So
mean, them boys from the Bay, and he's from Philly, and you could make that claim. I mean, I think he gets it. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
E40 is a classic artist, and I don't think that's even debatable,
And,
even the least little bit.
and Too Short said Detroit and the Bay are like cousins. Detroit and Oakland are like cousins. So maybe that's why we get it, and maybe somebody from somewhere else don't get it. So yeah,
Yeah. So
but Kenyon Martin, going back to Kenyon Martin real quick, his stories is, and Kenyon Martin hasn't really been talking a lot, but he's on the show now, so he's been talking, and he's exactly the guy I thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
you've been getting a lot of Gil's Arena, huh?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of it because of Kenyon Martin, and his stories is wild, and they must hear. His stories is so wild, and they must hear. It's must hear TV with his stories, his NBA stories.
He said his 200 power forward better than Draymond.
Right.
200.
And that's where it started. It started with that beef. That's how I got there. And then me trying to figure out why y'all two beefing. And then I kind of got what happened. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's kind of old. That's kind of old though.
Right, but sometimes when you get stuff in your algorithm, it's like new to you, even though it could be.
Yeah,
old.
I mean, I mean, I think it's a whole lot of different kind of beefs and stuff going on right now. To be honest, like, did you know Chet and Wemby was beefing?
No.
Yeah, Chet and Wemby are beefing.
That's
not like a real beef, but like a basketball beef. Like Wemby be going at Chet hard.
That seemed like a beef because they kind of in the same realm, if that makes sense.
The Wemby is so much better than.
No,
Chet,
he's so much better, but
yeah.
that they seem like they would be nemesis. You know, Sonics and Knuckles. That seemed like one of them be. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it'd be.
Yeah, like unicorn versus unicorn, or
yeah,
like unicorn versus like some other kind of mythical creature that's not as cool as a unicorn.
Wario
like
versus Mario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they similar.
Like the real thing versus like something that's kind of like the real thing.
Right. Yeah. It just So that don't surprise me.
Yeah. So, but anyway, man, a lot of scuttlebutt over there. What about your boy took the Giants job today?
Yeah, that definitely was a good hire. I liked the hire. Either that or Atlanta. I liked Atlanta a little better, but
I hear that Clint Kubiak is on the way to Atlanta.
Clint Kubiak. Okay. That's solid. I think Harbaugh better, but that's solid. Not a Harbaugh off the table though. It's like now everybody else reaching. So it's just too many. It's too many openers. It's 8 openers right now. 8. That's just crazy to me.
I would love for Mike. I'm gonna keep saying it again. I would love for Mike McDaniels to come join the Lions as an offensive coordinator.
Right. I think that's a great hire too. But since there's so many openings, one of them 8 might just holler at him. You know what I'm saying? And then
they're going to get like Brian Dable, Rob Saleh. What's the boy who sued Miami?
Oh, Flores.
Brian Flores out there. There's a lot of good, capable candidates out there. What's dude used to coach Dallas? He's out there.
McCarthy. Yeah,
a lot of great coaches still hanging out there in the balance. What's the next best available job since the first 2 are kind of off the board? The Giants job ain't off the board. Not the Giants, but
Atlanta.
The Atlanta job's not off the board, but it's kind of off the board.
Well, I think
based on what I've heard.
Baltimore. Baltimore is
yeah. Oh shit, Baltimore might be the best job, right?
Yeah,
like out
probably,
of everything, like
probably the best job.
Yeah, like out of all of it.
But Harbaugh wouldn't going back. So the Giants was the best for him.
Pittsburgh is, like God, they've got good ownership, but nothing else.
Right.
Nothing else.
They need Mike Tomlin, or they need to rebuild. They got one of the oldest rosters in the league. So they gotta probably blow that up.
I think he should be a part of the ownership. And I mean, excuse me, not the ownership, but the yep.
He probably will. Yeah. He probably will one day. I think, and let me address this real quick. With Mike Tomlin, I'm about to rant too. You
Feel free.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, y'all are spoiled brats. The nerve of y'all. What game was that? When they was getting blew out, it was probably like 3-4 games ago. And they was kind of getting blew out because when they were losing really bad. But when they was winning, they was winning really good. If that makes sense. Like they had some bad losses, but they definitely had some great wins. So in one of them losses, the crowd was yelling, "Fire Tomlin! Fire Tom!" And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
y'all,
he addressed that. He addressed it.
y'all spoiled brats. 19 winning seasons. 19. 2 Super Bowl appearances. 1 Super Bowl win. 12 playoff appearances. Y'all spoiled brats. The nerve of y'all to disrespect that man. And that's all I got to say. Now y'all about to get what y'all wish for. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers probably about to disappear for the next 10 years and not be relevant at all. Good job.
You through?
Oh, yeah, I'm through.
All right, man. I don't think it's gonna take them 10 years to rebuild. I think if they go in there next year and win 5, 6 games, they're gonna get a top 10 pick and be viable in 2 years if they can do that 2 years in a row. And I don't know where they're going with this coaching thing. I would advise them to get one of them hot shot, fancy, offensive minded coaches, and not another guy like I would not want them to get like Salah or like Dable, not Dable, but Flores. Like I wouldn't want that for them. I would want one of them hot shot, fancy, Ben Johnson, McVay, one of them type of coaches for them. I would like to see a new, different kind of Pittsburgh in the rebuild. But that's just me, and that's just being an idealist. Last week, wild card round. Some pretty good freaking games, Jan, and some blowouts. Well, a blowout, and some pretty good games. Otherwise, let's start in the NFC. What did we learn last week, Jan? What did we learn about those games last week?
I'm gonna say this. That was the greatest opening weekend in NFL playoffs I ever seen in my life. I thought that live, and then people confirmed it for me. That was the greatest NFL opening weekend in the playoffs I ever seen in my life. Them games
A
were
lot
of
of close
close
games,
games,
man.
a lot of good
Walking
games.
down there, winning the game in the NFC. We watched Caleb do it. We watched Matt Stafford do it. We watched Brock Purdy do it. Just some amazing football.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
oh,
And even the other 2 games, the Pittsburgh lost control. Lost it all at the end. But for the first 3 quarters of that game, it was pretty solid. And even in the New England game, like it was solid for a while. Like
in my most humble opinion, the Chargers I never really felt like the Chargers in that game. I mean, I might be being partial because I've been high on New England, but I never really felt like the Chargers were in the game. That's me. But
right.
for what it's worth.
It did look like that, but they were like 1 play away from being like in the game, like being in the league, actually.
Well, sure.
But I get what you're
Sure.
saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
Bills, Jags, Trevor Lawrence just could not do what we saw Josh Allen do, what we saw Caleb do, what we saw, Matt Stafford do, etc. He's not able to go down there and win the game, Jan. When he went down there, he threw a pick. He did have a chance.
Yeah, he had a chance, and who throws a pick on a first play? Like, wow.
I mean, he came right out and threw a pick. What game were we watching, Jan? Where the guy just throws a pick and then he comes right back out and throws another one right away.
Right.
He didn't even wait.
I remember
who the
that.
hell was that?
I can't remember that. That was it. We watched so much football.
Bad. We watched so much football. It was so bad.
Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember.
Oh, God. These people make us sick. You guys make us sick sometimes. But anyway, what did we learn, man? Did we learn anything about the NFC side? Did we learn anything about the NFC side? So sorry.
It's wide open. That's what I learned. It's wide open.
And I don't know if we need to edit that or not, Jan. But
No,
my
good.
bad. Beating on the desk over here.
I didn't hear anything.
Kind of just
so
going crazy. Anyway, I don't know, man. Are the Rams the best team in the NFC? Or are the 49ers the best team in the NFC?
It's hard to
or
say.
Are the Bears the best team in the NFC? Or are the Seahawks, who we did not get to see?
It's hard.
They've been playing really well all year, which is why we didn't get to see them.
Yeah, I mean, all the teams on left have been playing really well all season, all of them. So we really don't know. It's not another team that was like off and on. Those teams lost. Like Pittsburgh was like off and on. The Panthers was off and on. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers were off and on. All the teams that's left right now, they all was playing good the whole season for the most part.
Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Because what's the losses?
I feel like what's the name? I feel like Buffalo kind of skated by.
Well, I think at the end of the day, what they got, like 4 losses, right?
Yeah, they ain't got but 4 losses.
I think everybody that's left got
5. No, they got 5 losses.
They have 5. Okay, so they are the worst team left, actually.
Yeah.
To tell the truth.
And then, a lot of people got 5 losses. Well, no, the Bears have 6 losses.
Oh, the Bears have 6. Okay, my bad.
Bears are 11-6.
Okay, so the Bears are the worst team. I thought the Bears was at 4 games. They're 11-6. Okay. All right. I'll correct myself.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think the 49ers can beat the Seahawks. I think they can beat the Seahawks. I think that line is too disrespectful, Jan.
It is disrespectful, and they can beat them. They split on the season, so it's not like and San Fran won in Seattle. I know the last game looked really crazy, so that's why the line probably so high because they kind of dominated them. But I just trust that Shanahan will have an answer. You know, Shanahan has a lot of answers, so I don't think he's going to look that pathetic as what they did like in Week 18.
Yeah, I mean, week 18, if you want to week 18, if you want to gauge it against that, you could go right ahead and be my guest. Seahawks kind of jumped on them 13-3. Niners just not able to do anything against that defense over there. Very, very stout. Very, very stout defense. Did a really good job over there. Holding the Niners to 3 points. But I mean, to be able to do that again, I don't know, Jan.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I think 7 points is kind of disrespectful. I do think 7 points is disrespectful. But I do like the Seahawks to win the game. So I may cross bet this like I did before, but if you ask me, take the Niners and the 7 points, but I do think the Seahawks will win the game.
Yeah, just give me the 7.5. I got 7.5, so you guys
of course you do.
Can't get 7.5 anymore.
Of course you do.
Yeah, so I don't know what to tell y'all, but I got 7.5. But I still would take the 7. So just give me the 7. Even though I got the 7.5, but I would take the 7 too. So yeah, give me the 7. San Fran is actually, and I want to say this correctly because I went off the top of my head, but I think San Fran is 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 against the Seahawks. But I'm going to tell you the exact number. I hate to just like. No, when I go off the top, it'd be good.
It probably didn't cover the last time because they lost by 10. So
right, yeah, they
probably didn't cover a lot.
They 7-3 straight up, 6-4 against the spread. Last 10.
Yeah. Shit, I told you, I think they lied to win the damn game.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I do think they lied to win the game.
And,
if they beat them, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, not at all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It would not surprise me because I would have been surprised before, and they lost Kittle, but they just keep winning these damn games, Jan.
Yeah, regardless who was on the field. I mean, they didn't have Purdy for like half the year. I mean, only person that been there and ain't been hurt is McCaffrey. Everybody else, they lost Fred Warner. I mean, um, Trent been
Trent.
gone. He been
Yeah,
gone. He missed
yeah,
time. Everybody missed time. Like it's
yeah, and
wild.
they just keep winning, and they just keep winning.
Bosa, no Bosa. It's just crazy what they doing.
To that shout out to their coaching staff, dog, and they reserves, man. They do it, you know. Those guys do a bang up job over there.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, give
Um,
me San Fran +7. Yeah, give me that. That's my bet. I'm betting that.
I'll take San Fran plus the points. Um, Caleb and them gotta host the Rams. Gotta host the Rams. It's about to be cold as hell out there, Jan. It's about to be cold out there, brother. And for whatever reason, they got this score at high hell. They got it at 48.5, and I just don't think it's getting there. I don't.
Well, my inside source, and I trust him. My inside source told me these dudes got these one of the two strongest quarterback arms that's playing. So they were saying, in their opinion, but I trust them, and so I'm going to requote it. He said their passes can cut through the wind. These two quarterbacks can throw passes that will not get caught by the wind and drift. He said these two dudes got cannons.
They do. One of them is leading the league. Well, leading the league in the playoffs in passing yards. Now, if I probably half of America right now, I'd probably be quick to say it's staff, but it ain't. Caleb is actually leading the playoffs in passing yards right now. He is number one. I think staff is like 3 or something like that, man. So Caleb with 361 last week, the big arm staff. And we know who these guys are, but I mean, just airing it out and it's that cold, man. I don't see them tossing that ball all over the field. Plus, I think there's a snowstorm coming that way too.
Snow don't bother the game. It's really cold and wind.
It's gonna be cold as shit out there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold. And I heard somebody on TV saying that hey, it's not fun football when it's cold out there. It's not real football when it's cold. That's not real football. I heard a professional football player say that. So damn y'all, it ain't my opinion. I'm taking the under on the game. And as relates to this, I've been high on the Rams all year. They've been better all year. Give me the 3.5 and the Rams.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this game. I'm leaning to the Bears, but I'm not betting this game. I'm not betting this one. I think the Bears are live. I think the Bears got 7 comeback wins this season. 7. I mean, did you see that they made the ice sculpture? They call it the Iceman of Caleb Williams in downtown Chicago.
No, it's nice, isn't it?
Yes, Google it. The ice sculpture.
Let me check that out.
Yep, and they like this is the Iceman. So Caleb looked really good. The Ben Johnson experiment worked. It worked for 2 teams, and that's funny. I said it worked for 2 teams, but we see the effect of it with 2 teams that move. So I don't.
Oh, that's pretty cool. They put him in a block of ice, huh?
Yeah. The Iceman.
Okay. Iceman.
Yeah. So
I like it.
And Caleb he didn't play that well that game. Like early, he was missing a lot of passes. Not seeing a lot of people that were wide open. Even that amazing pass that everybody going crazy over, where he's running to the left, he jumps up in the air and throws a crazy laser, like drops it in between people. It was like, wow, this is crazy. He had to do it wide open on the right side, so it's crazy. He's like, I don't want the easy pass. I need to hit the hard button.
I mean, that seems to be one of the knocks against Caleb, whether he won't throw that pass, and now he's kind of throwing it too often. So if he could land somewhere in between, I think he'll be fine, right?
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I ain't taking him. But if you were to bet, who would you?
I would lean Bears if I was to bet it, but I'm not betting this game. I'm not betting this one.
Okay. Broncos and the Bills. What did we learn? But what did we learn about the AFC last week? Okay, before we just even get into all of that, what did we learn over there, Jan?
It's wide
We
open.
did not get to see the Broncos. Houston just trashed the Steelers in the fourth quarter, ended that game 30-6, which is the worst rout of the weekend. Bills squeaked by the Jags. Your boy went down there and won the game. Josh just big time, and Trevor threw a pick to close things out. And then Drake May, 8 feet tall, just handling his business. Did we learn anything?
It's wide open. I'm gonna say the same thing. It's wide open over there.
Wide open. Okay. Who's the best team over there? There's got to be a best team.
With the number 1 seed, I'm gonna say that the number 1 seed is
Okay.
the best team.
Denver Broncos. Well, they're facing the Bills. Josh Allen them without, and this is all I've been hearing all week. There's no Lamar in the way. There's no Mahomes in the way. There's no Burrow in the way. And this is his year. Is that true, Jan?
Let me. I'm getting tired. Well, let me start here. Let me say this real quick. I am tired of this narrative that it's Josh's turn since it's no Mahomes, since it's no Lamar, since it's no Burrow.
Right.
It's his turn. I believe it's the best team turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jalen Hurts wasn't waiting. For his team wasn't waiting. I don't want to put Jalen Hurts in there like he just the machine on that.
Didn't the Eagles kind of what we call knock on the door, right?
I guess if you want to call it, they made the playoffs, and then they got knocked out. They made the playoffs, then they got knocked out like a embarrassing knockout like the next year, and then they kind of won. But my point is, I don't think it's anybody's turn. I think it's your turn is whoever wins the Super Bowl.
Whoever wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's
and
not.
Denver's been better all year. So why should we now be afraid to bet Denver at home against a team they've been better than all year?
Right, and I'm betting give me money line Denver, and I bet this at plus money. When I bet this, Denver was the underdog. You can't get that line anymore.
Of course not. He'll never be able to get the lines Jan gets. Everybody.
Yeah,
he does not care.
Give me Denver. I got him at plus money. Now you got to take him at minus money.
Minus 115 it is right now.
Yeah, I got plus 110. So, I mean, I still like it, but I just who want to lay minus money though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
that's so. Yeah, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. I may parlay it with my other pick. I don't know. I may not bet it. I may not. If I can't find some value in it, I won't bet it.
Right. I don't want to take minus 115. And then even if you like the Bills, who want to take the underdog at minus 105? I mean, that's no fun.
That's crazy.
That's no fun.
Yeah, yeah. All right. The best defense in the world right now, going against Drake May and crew. And Drake May and them, just listen, man. Every week they get better. Christian, what's his name? Christian Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Christian Kirk too. He big time, right? Like he unsung hero leading the playoffs in receiving yards. So shout out to Christian Kirk. But we wasn't talking about you, big dog.
Christian Gonzalez is questionable too. I don't know if you
questionable with the concussion protocol. Houston's offense now starting to click. Woody Marks 112 rushing yards last week, leading the playoffs in rushing yards. Christian Kirk 144 receiving yards. Stroud didn't look right though. If everybody who's watching the game, Stroud still didn't look right. But Houston was able to get by and win that game based on what their defense was able to do, and their offense looked decent enough, right? They looked decent enough, and they was able to kind of get it done, even though Stroud didn't look right. Now they're facing Drake May. Jen, I am so. Hey, hold on, too. Almost forgot. Shout out to Al, the benefactor. My bad, Al. Hey, my man Q is a Bills fan, right? So we just went right past that. And I told Q I was going to talk about his ass on the show. So hopefully you still listening, Q. We love you, bro. Thanks for the support. And like we not scared of the Bills, bro. We not ain't no damn turns. You heard Jan. So if you got an issue, take it out with my man Jan, because my man Mark from Houston always does. And that's another guy we forgot to shout out. And shout out to the Philly boys, because man, we love everybody that really listens to the show. It's a lot of people who I can't name. We got listeners all around the country. So thank y'all, and around the world too. Is Helsinki still chimed in? Is Helsinki still in here, Jan?
Yeah, I think they're still in. We didn't have a show last week, so but I think they were here the week before. So sorry.
Yeah. Everybody blame Jan. So back to that though. Mark from Houston. I'm gonna just pick y'all, man. Why not, man? I've been high on the Patriots been better all year, but this defense somehow feels like that Ravens defense, that Tampa defense, that Seahawks defense. Don't this defense feel like that? Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, Stingley. Tell me these guys don't feel like that, Jan.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the upset here. Give me Houston money line. F it, man.
I'm with you. Give me Houston money line too. The defense can win despite when defense can win games for you, even though your quarterback play like trash. And he played trash. He played like trash. The defense still won the game with no problem. So when that stuff happens, I'm with you. This looks like one of them defenses, one of them legendary defenses. And then low key, the number one defense won the Super Bowl last year. Low key, people don't remember that Philly was number one.
Well, because Saquon's season was so crazy, and AJ had 1,000 something, so it looked, you just wouldn't think that they were like 28 in defense. I mean, in offense, or like 30 or something. They was down there in offense.
Yes, they were, and number one in defense. But their defense didn't even look like this one, even though they played great last year. This defense looked crazy.
They offense looked better than this, but the Texas offense not rated as low as theirs. So
right. Now, one thing I want to do too, give me the under too. The under 40. It's at 40 right now. Defense, Houston allows 16 points a game. Nobody's scoring over 16 points a game on them. And believe it or not, New England is doing the same thing. So New England is allowing 18 points a game. that sounds like an under to me. I don't think nobody's gonna be able to score in this game. Give me the under 40 as well. I think we about to have like a 17 to 10 game, something like that. 14 to 30, not 13, 14 to 10, you know what I'm saying? 13 to 10. So I think it's going to be a game like that.
Hey, Google, what's the weather going to be at Gillette Stadium on Sunday?
I don't have the weather for
41 degrees. It's going to be great football weather. I don't know how the hell it's going to be freezing in Chicago. You go up to Boston, it's going to be just fine.
Right. But defense, these defenses are really good, especially Houston's. And Houston had a gauntlet schedule this season. If you go back and look at their schedule, they had a gauntlet and they survived the gauntlet.
Houston is a really tough team. They middle of the pack in offense, But defense, clearly the number one defense in the land. Still playing well. Still playing well. Like I said, I'll take Houston. I'll take Houston, man.
Yo, give me that.
Give me Houston, man. Money line.
Houston money
So
line.
shout out to our baby. Shout out to our baby out there in Houston, man. You know what I'm saying? Detroit cousins down south. You know what I'm saying? Houston is our cousins down south. So shout out to them. Anything else you want to say to the people? Because they got our bets now. We went even though we went San Francisco. We went San Francisco with the points. With the points. We went Rams. We went Rams. No need to abandon them now. Jan was leaning Bears. I think you said you was leaning Bears.
Yeah, I'm leaning, but I didn't bet anything on
you
this
said
one.
you're not betting. Yeah, so we kind of split there, guys. I like the Rams and Stafford and them. I've been really high on them all season. I think Caleb's done enough to kind of solidify his spot. The Ben Johnson experiment is now. Broncos, Bills. Nobody playing that stuff where, it's turns and all of this shit and all of that, right? So we're both taking the Broncos. Sorry, Q. If you're still listening, sorry, my baby, but we'll take the damn Broncos. We'll take the Broncos on the money line, but it's really tough to bet it because the way they made the odds. And then this last game, as much as we both love Drake May, and he's a mention for the MVP, and he grows taller every completion. Every touchdown he grows, a half an inch, right? This kid is just an amazing talent. I think they came as far as they could go. And I think this number one defense, very, what is that, 2000s Raven-esque, what is that, the 13, man, the Legion of Boomish. Just very legendary.
The Tampa 2. The Tampa 2 one side,
It feels like that.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like to me.
It feels
like
that.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, because y'all better tell Stroud to get his shit together too. But that's where our bets are. Anything else you got for the people, Jen?
That's about it. My apologies again. Put it on me, but I'm putting it on the Lions.
Hey, y'all know where to find him, Eastern Market, with his lovely wife. Let her be, but talk to him. We out. Jan, but before we get out of here, we got to tell the people what to do. On 3, we'll say it. 1, 2, 3.
Give me my props.
Give me my props.